Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Gemini for June the 1st to the 15th inclusive. If your sun, moon, rising and or Venus is Gemini, then this could be the reading for you. And if not, then please check the other videos because there could be messages in there for you for your other elements of your chart as well. Okay, so we've started splitting all the astrological placements into 2 times a month. So obviously we'll be posting videos later in the month for the second part of June to give you an update, but for the moment this is going to be the first part of June, the 1st to 15th of June. So happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday to you guys. We are in Gemini season. We do have a partial lunar eclipse on the 5th in Cancer, and then we have a solar eclipse later on in the month of June, which I'll be going on to probably in the other reading. But for the moment, let's see what's happening for you guys on the 1st to 15th of June. Gemini, please. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. 5 of Pentacles here. So there's a loss, okay? Now, is it a real loss or is it just an illusion? Because I'm being honest with you, as soon as I pulled that card, I heard illusion. Do you think something's going to be lost? Do you think something has gone? Either it's definitely gone and you can feel that emotionally, or you're concerned that there is going to be a loss, okay? Now, obviously, bottom of the deck, we've got the Fool here. So, some of you could be moving on to other chapters of your life, but some of you could be very worried or concerned about something that may not be coming through, okay? Now, we've got the 10 of Wands here. So this is a weight. Someone's got a weight from possibly something, an action that has been taking place that didn't work out. Maybe you've been trying to work, and it could be that you're having to offer your services free. Maybe you're doing volunteer work and you're just wanting to break that cycle and you're not sure when that's going to happen. Next card is Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Could be male or female, doesn't have to be. But this is someone very receptive, okay? This is someone who's very intuitive, who trusts the gut instinct, who knows when things is right instinctually and when they aren't. Now, someone looks like they've had a bit of a rough ride here around this energy. It looks like efforts that have been sort of made, you feel maybe aren't coming to fruition. Maybe you feel like you're wasting your time and you're thinking, do I keep going? What do I do? How do I, I'm not sure what to do here. This clarity is about to come through, okay? There's a truth and a clarity that's on its way, Ace of Swords, that is about to penetrate through this reality that you are in, okay? Don't give up. The message is don't give up, because the moment you give up, because obviously we've got the 10 of Wands here, so the next part to this would be to complete the cycle, obviously, because this is completion of an action, of a cycle. We've got the Ace of Wands, which starts off anew. But instead we've got the Ace of Swords here, which is truth, clarity, wisdom, enlightenment. Can you see here the bird that obviously is observing what's actually going on here? Its eyes are covered, all right? Now, it could be that you have an instinct as to what to do. There's an instinctual energy here that you are feeling out, that you're gaining as a truth, that you are able to give clarity to yourself on, to find out how to best move forward and to make that effort into a new cycle, because the Fool is a brand new cycle, okay? Now, there's definitely been some past issues here around luck, because we've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse that's just come out, around loss of money, possibly loss of energy, loss of friends, loss in general, okay? But this feels to me like we're moving out of that energy. It feels to me like this is was the energy of old. Now, you might sit there and go, yeah, but I didn't have any losses. Does that mean I'm going to have some? No, it could just be that you've ended a period in your life, and so you're moving in and you're transitioning into a new one, which is, I'll be honest with you, this feels very much to me around practical finances, security, physical security. It could be where you're living. It could be that this kind of whole situation, lockdown, had you stationed at a place that you didn't want to be, and you struggled a little bit with that, and so now you're kind of beginning to make plans as to, right, when I can leave or when I can move forward, what am I going to do? This is the general energy of this, is what's going on between the 1st and the 15th. That's how I'm picking up on this energy. Now, we've got the 10 of Wands, and with that has come the 2 of Swords, which is someone blindfolded. You could be perceiving this as, oh, you know, I didn't want to be here and this happened to me and I didn't. Right, but what did you gain from it? Because something's been gained from this that I don't know if you've acknowledged yet. And the reason I'm saying that is it's an awareness. It's something that you're going to be ruling out that if you hadn't tried this, you would never have known about. It's almost like something's crossed off the list because it needed to happen. It's like an awareness and insight that you've gained based on this situation that isn't allowing you to have the wisdom to move forward now and to gain truth. Again, 10 of Swords. This is an ending. Something has been closed out. A cycle has ended. Okay. Coming out with the Queen of Cups. Could be that could be a mother. Could be something around a mother here. Maybe there's been a resolution around a mother or a female figure. Water sign. And we've also got here the Death card with the Ace of Swords. So with this new clarity has closed out a cycle, okay? It could be that maybe you felt like you've had to walk away from someone, a situation, an emotional situation, because it wasn't proving anything and you're having to make a fresh start because you've now gained clarity over it, all right? We've got the King of Swords in the reverse here, okay? So we've got the Fool with the King of Swords, they're saying upright, okay? The King of King of Swords with the Fool. Okay, so the Swords is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Someone made the decision to move on. Someone has made the decision. If it's not you, it could be someone else. Someone has made the decision to move forward on, and I'm hearing finances. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Is this an emotional situation that you have moved on from, that you feel like is over? Maybe there's... I also feel like there could be a relationship that's coming to an end here. I don't know if it's yours or someone that you're associated with, but it feels like something has been closed out. A cycle has been closed out here. The 1st to 15th of June. Yeah, and we're free to move on as we need to do with this new passionate beginning with this Knight of Wands. This is a new project here that has been needing to start. Someone was putting something off, so they had to close something out. And if that isn't already happened, then it again, time is an illusion, energy is fluid. Someone made a decision, someone has finally made a choice as to where they're moving their energy to here. You or them. Either you're moving forward, maybe you're changing locations, maybe you're changing jobs. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but in the deck, we've got a card that's poking through here. This is what you walking towards or moving towards your emotional fulfillment, your happily ever after. This is 10 of Cups. There is a glimmer of hope in amongst some kind of loss or a conscious change of awareness that is driving you into a new area here that is helping you to gain your emotional fulfillment, but it's propelling you forward. It's like you've shed a baggage that was weighting you down a little bit. Yeah. Someone wants to work on this emotional contentment, either you or someone else. Someone is prepared to put an investment in to an emotional situation that is going to provide them with long-term comfort. Again, if it's not a love situation, it could be a job, a new vision of what you're going to be doing. I'm hearing a new fresh start, but that's the main thing that I'm hearing here, a new fresh start. Yeah, look, 2 of Cups. I'm hearing someone wants to reach out to reconnect as well. So again, could be that they've closed out an old relationship. Could be that they, if it's not now, then it's moving into that energy between the 1st and the 15th. So this is the 6 of Pentacles. This is a balanced energy here. They want, if this was previously an imbalanced connection or job situation, this is about to rebalance itself. Something has, maybe someone's left the company, maybe an old relationship's been left and they can move forward towards you. Maybe someone's left their job or will be leaving their job and then they can offer the job to you. Take it as it resonates and fit the roles accordingly. And obviously this is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. We've got the 9 of Cups. I feel like someone sat there going, is this wishful thinking though? Is this something that is not going to, would it happen? Could it happen? Would I be able to sustain this? Is this something that I can actually get to? Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. This is someone deciding to walk towards something new here. I'm just hearing fresh start. I just keep hearing fresh start. Yeah, look. Someone's wish fulfillment here. Now we've got the King of Swords, we've got the Queen of Cups, but we've now got the King of Wands. So we've now got potentially a fire sign here. Someone's passion lies within this situation that they're about to choose. So again, they're shedding an old, outdated person, relationship, job, location, and they're moving towards what they want. You or them, take it as it resonates. It's someone making a move. Someone making a decision. An action is being made. Yeah, look. There's also potentially an apology on its way. So if you're waiting for an apology, could possibly be a hand of friendship that's being extended here. Page of Cups. We've also got here the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm also seeing someone that is possibly drinking a little bit too much because they're trying to make a decision and they're not too sure how to gain independence or to move something forward here to bring it into a fresh new start. It's like their wish fulfillment is there, but there's you or them, someone is worried about taking that leap because it's like they're going to make this move and they're very Gemini energy. And again, you or them, someone's going to make a move and they're stopping, then they're starting again. It's very much similar energy here. Yeah, look, Justice is, which way is this? We've got Justice in the reverse. So it could be that they're in the latter stages of closing out a karmic cycle, and that's why it's not come to fruition. Because if it's too early and they're not ready to leave that situation yet, it may well be that they have a little bit more work to do. Now, put it this way, if you're in communication, if it's a person, if it's a love situation, and you're in communication with them, I would just let them get on with it, because I feel like this is not really coming to fruition until they're closing out this old cycle. If it's not a love situation, if it's something else, if it's a study area or a job, this is going to come back to you at some point. Okay, let it go, see what happens. Stick to your gut instinct, because your instincts are going to show you everything you need to know about the situation. I feel like someone is definitely looking at something here as if it's a loss or there's a waste of something. It's giving you more insight and it's helping you learn everything. This is not just about I'm going to get to this point and that's it, that's the end goal. This is also about learning, and I feel like you're learning a lot, and that's the focus point. Now, can this develop into something solid and committed and also very emotionally stable? Yes. But there's something about a timing thing here, and there needs to be a recalibration of balance, because at the moment the balance isn't necessarily here. And so until that balance is sustained back into the situation, it's like, where does this go until that happens? To people probably getting upset, that's where it looks like it's going to go. So to sort of break the pattern of this, I wouldn't be holding out. I would not have any expectations, because there's a new cycle coming with the Fool card and there's a decision being made, but looks very back and forward at the moment. 1st to 15th of June, please, Spirit, for Gemini. 1st to 15th of June. Yeah, look, someone's trying to reevaluate their future here. 3 of Wands. I feel like someone's been reaching out to people to try and figure out what is the right thing to do. Is it fair? Should I be doing this? What do I... Now, if someone's asking that to people, that concerns me if they're not sure what the answer is, because it feels in balance. It's like they can't quite visually see what this is. They haven't quite learnt the lesson. You haven't quite... Whoever is in this situation that can't quite see, someone hasn't learnt, first of all, discernment. But it's like, okay, if this is you that's in this situation, first of all, I'm feeling like you don't know what you want, okay? And because you don't know what you want, it's reflecting around you. The reason you don't know what you want is because you are not trusting yourself, okay? And because you're not trusting yourself, you're not trusting anything else that comes towards you. So that's another thing I'd be looking at. Now, if this is someone else, there is a little wound here that I feel like they're masking with possibly alcohol, okay? So that again needs to shift until that shifts. I mean, there's an intuitive element that this person has, but it's like they don't want to see it, because then it means they have to act. If they see it, then they have to do something about it. Bottom of the deck, Lovers. There could be a decision that's being made between more than one person. There could be more than one option with a person here in a love situation, possibly. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. It could be that they're in a committed relationship, you or them. And so, yeah. They are reviewing what they want. You are reviewing what you want, because the practical isn't enough. This is a practical, if whoever's in the relationship here, you or them, someone's in a practical relationship that is not providing any emotional comfort. In fact, it's just for looks. There's nothing, there's no depth here. I'm going to be real. It's like we're going through the motions, and it's a bit of security and whatever this situation started off as, it built almost like an illusory energy of security. And so someone doesn't want to get rid of that yet, because they can't work out whether it was really helpful or if it was just sort of like a little leaning post almost. Now, at some point, they're going to acknowledge that there's no depth here, that you know, the security element has gone, and there's no more value in terms of what their needs are. It no longer hits the mark, and so they're going to move out of this, or you're going to move out of it. But until that happens, they can't. It's like an addiction. There's an attachment going on here. Okay, until they can acknowledge that that is not the way a healthy, you know, relationship is sustained, we are going in a loop. And so there has to be something that is different. Now, if you're used to putting all your energy into this at the expense of yourself, then switch it up. Don't do that, obviously. Personally, from where I'm looking at here, keep doing what you need to be doing. Check in. I wouldn't be getting too much contact with this. I wouldn't have any contact with this person, because they need to decide. They need to understand. Maintain a bit of a distance. I would be keeping a bit of a distance. I wouldn't be getting too involved. I'd be focusing mainly on you, if this is for another person that's around you, and then they'll come when they're ready. Now, if this is for you, apply the same technique, because this is, it's like someone's totally viewing their reality they're in, you know, their routine, you know, their kind of day-to-day, how they live their life, as that's their kind of, again, it's like a security blanket, and it's outdated. It's not giving them anything. It's an old structure or order that is no longer, this is a commitment that no longer holds. It's just in name. It's just in name. It's like the structure isn't there. It's gone. Or the initial spark that was once there possibly was also gone. But there's definitely an issue around a lack of emotion here, I feel. Or someone can't quite connect to an emotion, or there's just an incompatibility. Watch out for this. Someone possibly wants to come forward to offer something, but they're not out of an old situation. You or them, take it as it resonates. Just be aware that this is the energy. They don't know, you or them. They can't, they're trying to figure out where their happiness lies. The Sun. They don't know where this lies at the moment, and so they're confused. They don't know how to read this. Wow. Wow. Right. So this is the 1st to the 15th. At some point, I feel what they're doing at the moment, you or them, someone is biding their time collecting information to try and figure out, is this for example, if this is a third party, or let's say, for example, they're in a relationship and they're viewing you or whoever this person is in terms of what do they really want, what's their agenda, how is this going to work, is this the right time? They're reviewing everything, but they're biding their time, they're not acting. They're observing social media, they're looking into certain things, certain energies, certain, whatever you're doing, they're probably observing you, but they're probably doing it subtly. They're probably not telling you they're observing you, but they definitely are. Now, if it's not, let's say, for example, you're saying, oh no, that's totally me that's doing that, then that's you. That's you observing to try and make a move, possibly. But this is about to come in. This is the Wheel of Fortune. There is a sense of destiny here that's about to, again, the Wheel of Fortune turns and the timing becomes right. Then possible reunion here. We've got the 6 of Cups. Again, reunion energy, past life soulmate, very deep connection. Three of Cups, reunion. Okay, yes, it could be third party, but I'm reading that as reunion. Okay, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. So we are, again, someone's biding their time, observing certain situations. And by the way, Scarab Beetle is about protection. Something's divinely protected in this. It's like this is about to come through. 10 of Pentacles underneath that. Okay, right, let's see what else. 1st to the 15th. 1st to the 15th, please, of June. Gemini. Yeah, the reason they can't come through at the moment with this Knight of Cups and deliver this kind of emotional offer is because they're in their head. 8 of Swords, they're in their headspace, you're in your headspace. It's like they're not, again, the timing's not right. I'm hearing wait for it. Patience. This is on its way, Ace of Cups. This offer is coming. So if you're sat there going, yeah, but when is it going to come? When is it going to come? It's coming. It just, look, at the moment, this is what they want to do. Knight of Swords with the Hermit, but it's not, I don't feel like it's time. Rushing in before it's time. Rushing in before, they're worried about rushing in and you not being ready. That's what they're worried about. But they're also worried about them not being ready. It's like there's a dualistic element to this. Right, Gemini, 1st to 15th of June. What's going on, please, Gemini? Yeah, there's a waiting period here. Hanged Man. Wait for it. Change of perspective. Change of viewpoint. Again, I think they are worried that if they cut this off, they're not going to have help. They're worried about who's going to be around them to help and support them if this closes out. They're concerned about that. Yeah, look. King of Pentacles with the 7 of Cups. Choices. Confusion. What happens if I close this out? Then what? Is this real? They're just in their heads. You or them. Someone is in their heads about making a decision. Yeah, look. 5 of Swords. So he's got the 3 swords in his hands and he's put the 2 down. So the 2 is the blindfold. He's thinking about putting the blindfold down. But he knows that this choice is going to hurt someone. That's how another thing that's blocking him a little bit, or her. Whoever the person is that's making a decision. Now, again, if it's not love, there's a choice around possibly a job here that involves someone else that they think is going to get hurt. So this is, again, what is holding them back a little bit. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. There could be something hidden or secretive about the situation. Could be an affair. Yeah. Yeah, look, Ace of Wands, action, taking action, Queen of Swords, but being very defensive about hurting people, defensive about cutting this situation off, not entirely sure, hasn't made their mind up yet. You or them, this whole situation is very indecisive. I'll be honest with you, if this person makes a decision, I'll be shocked because it looks like they're going in a loop. It looks like they're going in a loop. Let me try and dig a little bit and figure out what is exactly. They're just not sure. I think sometimes when you have a bit of time for something, you can understand more as time goes on. This feels like a timing issue more than anything, if I'm totally honest with you. Let me just pull more cards though. I think they want me to change the deck as well, actually. Right, let me change this deck. Right. Let's go to the Sacred Destiny. Let's go to the Sacred Destiny. Okay, Gemini, please. Wow. Okay, so there's definitely a journey here now. Okay, we're limited with travel. It could be that this person is at a distance from you. Maybe you know you need to travel for something, but you're restricted. Okay, this doesn't have to be a physical travel. This can also be in your psychological state, in your spiritual state, a voyage, a journey. Okay, so this is about expansion of consciousness. This is about an evolution of the self. Okay, This is a lesson. Now we've got the moon in the background, which is about emotions. And this looks like this baby is suspended above the water. This is weird. They're not in the water, they're hovering above the water. It's like they're out of their comfort zone. And you've got that kind of, that emotional energy that's all around you with the water and the moon. But you're out of your comfort zone. So I feel like they're trying to stretch you a little bit with your emotions here to see how you're going to deal with the situation. How much you, again, it's this growth. It's to promote growth. It's not to kind of torture you until you're sat there like, you know, curled up in a ball. It's to make sure that you're growing through this, because there's something maybe in your soul contract here that is asking you to grow to a certain point. We've also got enlightenment in the reversed here. So whatever this is trying to teach you to get to a certain point, because something at that point is going to assist you with this. And this is what this next 2 weeks is going to give you. Now again, this is a boat here on the water. The boat is the vessel which is being used in this card. But again, it's the whale is out the water, right? This time there's a tool that's being utilised to move through this water. What you're learning is you're learning the tools to get you through this. Now, because it was in the reverse, it's not quite learnt yet. So the reason the timing hasn't come into play is probably because there's a lesson that you need to be learning about your emotions. Are you in reliant of this person to the point where your life is not moving forward, and so your life is paused? If your life has been put on pause, and so, you know, you're sat there going, well, you know, I can't do anything because all I think about is them. I eat, sleep, eat, breathe them. That's possibly why Spirit are moving this apart, because it's like what they're saying is, well, if you are not in control of this right now, and we give you this person, or we give you this job, or we give you this situation, what is going to happen after that? If you can't control yourself now, what are you going to be able to control? So it's like they're trying to get you to learn emotional control here. You or them, take it as it resonates. Gemini, 1st to the 15th, please. 15. Yeah, look, there is a blessing that's going to come from this, but it just means that sometimes we have to be awake in the understanding of what is presented in our path, okay? And sometimes when we're in that path, it's very difficult to understand at the time what exactly is being presented. Sometimes it just feels like rubbish, you know, like, oh my goodness, same old thing. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to do this? You're being given a new path of flight here. Now, obviously, if you're gaining that awareness, there is a different, you know, way for you to kind of negate or navigate through this if you're learning from it, isn't there? Because remember, they gave the boat in the other card. So this is going to open up other options for you also, which is why they're waiting for you to learn this. Now, again, it doesn't have to be that, you know, maybe you're the person that's got to choose, and that's why, you know, you're going through this. But it could be that you're in this position and someone else has to choose. Take it as it resonates. Sometimes the pause is the most important part, stillness. So the swan, with this very graceful energy, underneath the water, you don't know what's going on underneath the water, but on the face of things, it looks like there's a very serene energy. Underneath, there's a lot going on. You could be looking at a situation here over the 1st to the 15th where you're thinking, why is this, what is going on? Why is there nothing happening? What's happening? There's a lot going on, but you just physically in this reality, maybe you can't see it, but underneath it, there's a lot going on. Now, there's a pause from what you're seeing, maybe. Maybe you're sat there thinking, well, why is this pause? I don't understand. It's to appreciate the present. If we're so hell-bent on moving into another energy or moving away from a different energy and we're not in the present moment, how are we going to ever experience or understand happiness if we can't get to that? Because that's in my opinion, that's a very basic thing. Now, that's what it's trying to teach you, is to understand and discern that trying to push through time, you're just essentially you're wishing away energy, and it's about appreciating what is at hand and what is in front of you, you know, because again, gratitude, again, it goes a long way. It shows you, or shows upstairs, that you're willing to appreciate everything that is given on your path. That could also be another lesson. Maybe you're so used to sort of really pushing through things and fast pace that they're trying to switch this up a bit so that you're learning from all sides of the coin. Gemini, 1st to 15th, please. What is going on? Yeah. Yeah, look. So again, standstill. Why is this not working? Why is this not happening? What's happening? Well, the heron's standing at the lake and he's observing, not because he's bored and he wants a little wash. I mean, maybe he does or she does. But this is someone here, this heron here, is observing to feed. They're observing to remain very still and calm until they strike at the moment. There's a timing thing here. They move at the right moment because it's the right time. But at the time when before it happens, the snapshot before, it looks very still, like nothing's going on. It's just time hasn't caught up with what's happening yet, and also lessons haven't been learnt yet, which is why this is going on. But afterwards, look, pleasure. So there's a portal here, there's a gateway that people are walking through here that will gain them something, but we just have to give it some time. There's a timing issue here. Let's go to the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, so Gemini, please. Gemini, what can you tell me, please? Gemini, 1st to the 15th. Gemini, 1st to the 15th. Gemini, please. Wow. Wow. Someone is really focused on union. It's like we've got the 3 of Cups here, union. Can you see? It's like, can you please, this looks like, I don't know why I'm getting Orion in my head, but I know it's not Orion, but it just, for some reason that popped into my head. Ask upstairs, because it's like you're waiting for union, and you've got the 2 of Swords here, waiting for something, but you're blindfolded here. Bottom of the deck, Magician. I feel like you need to sit and ask your guides and your angels, can you show me what is the sign as to what's blocking me? Can you physically help me, give me an understanding as to what is going on here? There's something mentally blocking here, a manifestation coming through. Maybe you think it's impossible. Maybe you're sitting there going, oh, I don't know, it would have happened by now. It really would have happened already, would have happened by this point. Okay, but then are you blocking that from happening? Because again, it's like someone's trying not... Now again, if this is not you, it could be someone that you're waiting to come into your life. Maybe it's someone that is debating whether to come back around, that is blocking a certain mental clarity around a situation, because they don't know. I feel like it's based on an old wound. It's like they're worried that something is going to repeat itself. Yeah, look, Emperor and 5 of Swords. Someone's worried that to get into a situation again like this, it's going to be a headache. Someone's really worried that this is why they're holding off. They're holding off. Now, don't forget, truth is always being revealed. Okay, if they are basing this on a previous situation and actually what they're viewing you as, or the situation is illusionary, the truth will come out. But just give it time. There's no point pushing something when it's not ready, because all it will do is it will just end up ricocheting away from the situation, and then you'll have a to and fro. Just let it decide. It needs to decide once and for all. Now, we've got 3 of Swords with the Magician here. So we've got heartache. Someone's trying to repair a situation. I feel like they know to move out of a situation, they're going to have to hurt someone. And I think that's possibly another reason why they're concerned. So instead of hurting anybody, they're just staying still because they're scared. They're scared to do it. Now, there's something about this that they haven't quite understood, because we've got the 2 of Swords. There's something about this that you or them, whoever this person is missing. I think there possibly is some illusion around a situation, which is, again, Page of Cups, it's like they want to come forward with an offer, but they are not seeing things clearly yet. They are in this illusionary energy because there are two sides to the coin. I don't think they've got the... Because I think what they're doing is they're viewing a certain party in this situation as maybe untrustworthy. But it could well be that the person that they're with at the moment is the untrustworthy one. But it's like someone in this situation is viewing you or a third party, whoever, you're going to know who it is, place the roles where they fit, as untrustworthy, but they're swapping the roles. So for example, they could have a karmic who's actually untrustworthy, but they're thinking you're the one that's untrustworthy. That's the energy I'm getting here. That's the energy I'm getting here. Bottom of the deck, the Sun. This at some point will come through. This will come through and illuminate the truth. But until that happens, because there's a bit of a manipulative energy going on here. Something, again, with the Magician, I thought I'm picking up some kind of a manipulation. So again, if it's not you and you're sat there going, I don't manipulate this person or this situation, then it's not you. There's an external party factor within the situation that is... Now, is it a deliberate manipulation? Everyone is going to be different. Some yes, some no. Some will just be placed in that role because it's the role. But some of them are deliberately trying to manipulate and shift the situation to their own advantage, and it is impacting this. Now, like I said, at some point down the line, they're going to be privy. There's going to be an understanding about this. Is it between the 1st and the 15th of June? Probably not. Yeah, look. Something wants to be offered. Page of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles, but it's just the timing is not quite right. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. There's something about the timing here that is just not quite right. Look, it's 3 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Judgment in reverse. The future, they know at some point they're going to have to decide, but at the moment it's just they feel like they don't have enough information. You or them, someone doesn't have enough information to proceed, and so at the moment they're holding ground. They're not doing anything because they don't want to make a wrong decision. They don't want to hurt people. They don't want to make a wrong move. They don't want to make a wrong move. They're scared to make a wrong move because possibly they've made or they thought they'd made a wrong move before. Let's see. Let's go to Wisdom of the House of Night, which is Nyx energy, Goddess Nyx. Let's see. Oh, right, outcomes please for Gemini. 1st to the 15th of June. Outcomes please. Gemini. Outcomes please, 1st to 15th of June for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Gemini, outcome please, 1st to 15th of June. Outcome please, 1st to 15th of June please. Someone's stubborn. Someone's very, very stubborn here. They don't want to let go. Okay, so there's going to be some honesty that is going to be exchanged either between you or them, or could even be in their own mind. It could be that they start realising, because this is very fire energy, this is passion. I feel they're going to be face to face with their reality, and I don't think they're going to be able to sit and go, I mean, they might not move on it, but I think they're going to be very clear on what they know. Now, is this to do with this illusionary energy? Possibly not, because we've got the moon here, which is illusions, and it's confusion. All right. I think they're still observing, or someone's still observing this. So we've got listening here. It says, Kramisha, darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. This is the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like something is giving them some blowing smoke up their backside a little bit. And I feel like someone is telling them, or someone in this equation is telling someone what they want to hear rather than the truth. I'll be really honest with you. This is what I'm picking up. This is how I feel. 1st to 15th of June, please. Gemini. I don't know how honest this is, if I'm really... Because it just feels like it says honesty, but I'm like... There's a very strong attraction here with this, because we just pulled the playful card, but let me pull one more. Yeah, look. So we've got playful. So I feel like there'll be this very playful energy maybe exchanged between the two of you. But what they're saying is there's an intuition here that's being developed. High Priestess of Water and listening. So you or them, someone's going to come to you probably with some kind of playful energy. Probably, you know, may not be as straightforward as what they're maybe saying it is. You or them, either they're going, a karmic's going to this person, or they're coming to you, or you're going to someone, and it's not as straightforward as honest as what you're thinking it is. But what they're saying here is listen to your intuition, because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it out, you or them, whoever this is for, within this Gemini energy, and you'll know if this is actually really gonna, you know, if this is on the money, and you know it's right, then you'll feel it out and you'll know the truth, and at that point you can proceed on. Let's go to the Queen of the Moon, because I feel like this is a good card for. Okay, let's see. Outcome, please, for Gemini, 1st to 15th. Gemini, 1st to 15th, please. What is the outcome? Wow. Yeah, there's a strong sense of kind of confidence that's being nurtured here, and it's sovereignty. So it's like you're trying to really maintain that strength. We've also got the path. So this is the outcome here. Is this is going to really help you build your strength and your confidence, because it's like you're being tested a little bit on and off. It's like you'll see these kind of insights of, oh my goodness, this is really going to happen, and the next minute you're being asked to kind of push forward a little bit and to keep the faith. Let's see. Let's pull one last outcome card. Gemini, outcome, 1st to 15th. Gemini, outcome, please. Gemini, outcome, 1st to 15th. Okay. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Yeah. Yeah, look. So you're exactly where you need to be. Look, perfect setting. This is going exactly as it's according to plan. Please keep the faith. Look, someone's actually manifesting this. They're painting. Perfect setting. They're painting their reality. They're manifesting their reality. And assurance. So keep that faith. If you start doubting, you're going to be manifesting that as well back to you. So make sure you're really keeping that faith. But this is assurance to say, look, this is coming, but it's just we need to get to the right energy. We need to get to the right time, and we need to make sure that people are learning their lessons. Okay, this was your reading for Gemini for the 1st to 15th of June. Thank you so much for your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Lives are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time. If you want to be in for a chance of winning a 30-minute free reading with myself and the Tarot NEFERATI deck, please like and subscribe to a video. So subscribe to me and like a video and comment in a video. I'll be picking a winner at random when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Again, the more times you comment and like, could be that you're increasing your chances. There is no rules to say you can't do that. So again, if you want to be in for a chance of winning, make sure you're subscribed, you're liking at least one video and commenting on at least one video, and I'll be picking a winner at random. Okay guys, so that was, as I say, that was your reading. So hopefully that's been of some help. Until next time, take care.